final arc in One Piece didn't start with a bang. It started when Saturn stepped into the story. We spent decades thinking that Gorosei was just some shadowy bureaucrats, advisors to Emu, the kind of villains that give orders but never get their hands dirty. But now we see the truth. Saturn didn't just arrive as a man. He arrived as a monster, a demon, a walking nightmare that shattered the entire tone of Egghead in that one moment. And that's when it hit me. This wasn't just another fight. This was the first step to the war that Oda has been building to since chapter 1. Hear me out. Let's set the scene. Egghead was already in chaos. Vegapunk's being hunted, CPO is panicking. Kizaru even showed up as an enforcer. Luffy awakens Gear 5, and everything explodes into motion. But just when you think you know the stakes, Saturn descends. This isn't just another admiral or a power scaling moment. This is the world government revealing their true hand. For the first time, we see that the Gorosei aren't just symbols of power. They don't represent the gods, they are the gods. Or worse. And when gods show up in the middle of revolution, that's not reinforcement, that's a message. The moment we saw Saturn's transformation, it shattered every assumption. Oda didn't give him some cool sword. He didn't give him some flashy entrance. He gave him a mythical Zoan transformation, an ancient demonic form ripped straight from Buddha's lore. That means this isn't a devil fruit by the typical sense. It's a curse of legacy, a sign that this man has been alive for years. Or worse, maybe never human to begin with. And if that's what Saturn's capable of, what are the others hiding? The Gorosei aren't a council, they're a pantheon. This changes how we view every moment of hesitation from these men. When they talk about balancing the world, it's not diplomacy, it's domination. Saturn didn't negotiate, he appeared. And when gods appear, someone dies. His presence alone froze every character in their place. Marines were trembling, CPO fell silent. Even Kizaru, the man who could move at the speed of light, slowed down. You don't intimidate admirals by rank. You do it by being something that can't be ranked. Egghead was never meant to be a full war zone. It was a spark. The moment Saturn stepped in, the entire world started shifting. Blackbeard is moving, Shanks is watching. The revolutionaries are active, the Seraphims are out of control. Luffy, Joy Boy Reborn, is now face to face with one of the world's most powerful demons. This isn't about winning Egghead. It's about lighting a match that leads all the way back to Merijawas. Egghead is like Marineford but in reverse. Think about it. Marineford was about saving Ace. Egghead is about protecting Vegapunk. In both cases, the world's strongest forces collide. But where Marineford united pirates, Egghead exposes the cracks in the world government. This time, we're not watching the execution of a pirate. We're watching the exposure of a god. And just like Marineford, whatever happens here will change everything forever. For years, One Piece has teased the idea of a final war, a battle to end all battles. And now it's not just an idea. It's happening because this first step, Saturn revealing his form. Oda wasn't just flexing animation. He's telling us the final saga isn't about titles or treasure. It's about ideologies, freedom versus control, joy versus fear. And it starts now. It's not just a pirate story. And the old gods just made their first move. If you felt the shift when Saturn showed up, drop your thoughts below. Who do you think the Gorosei really are? And if Luffy has to face all 5, do you think Gear 5 will even be enough? Subscribe for more breakdowns before the full war ignites. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.